Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Palm Springs, California. I'm Danny Maha alongside Brian Yanselson, and we are ready to bring you another edition of this California Winter League with a matchup between the Alberta Grizzly and the British Columbia Bombers to decide the International Division Championship game. The winner of this will go on to face the Blue Sox, who just beat a really good Lumberjacks team in the championship game. So, Brian, it was a good first game. We're excited for this one, and I'm already nervous.
Yeah, I personally am still catching my breath. I think everyone still is from that first game. What a tremendous finish for the Blue Sox, able to hang on against the Oregon Lumberjacks, and right away, we can't rest, we can't take a break, we got to get right to this International Division Championship, and it's one that we've been waiting for a while. The Bombers and the Grizzly, pretty clearly the best teams in that division, and it makes sense that they will square off for a spot in the championship.
So Kobayashi on the mound for the Bombers. He last appeared on the 13th, had 2 innings pitched, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 3 hits, couple walks, and 4 strikeouts. He's got an 0.73 ERA on the year, though, so Bombers really confident in the big left-hander. He's the guy who does the double leg kick, so excited to see him work today. We'll go over the Grizzly lineup real quick for you. Leading off will be Clayton Larange in center field, then Ben Gabur at first base. Batting third, Gavin Stupinski. He'll catch. In the cleanup spot, Kenice Ejo will play left field. Tate Wargo bats fifth. Carlos Pinheiro sixth. Remy Heckman at shortstop bats seventh. Kevin Consolazio will be the DH in the 8-hole, and Adam Green rounds out the order, playing third base. Really solid lineup for the Grizzly, Brian. And both of these teams, a lot of power and a lot of timely hitting.
Without a doubt, one of the most dangerous lineups at the California Winter League. From the moment we got going here way back on January 28th, if you can believe it, the Grizzlies stood out as one of the more prominent offenses, and they've really kept it up till now. But right now they have to face a tough lefty. Kobayashi, you highlighted the funky delivery. Let's see who will win out, the better pitcher or the good offense.
Just about ready to go. Canadian team versus Canadian team to decide who takes that last spot in the CWL championship game tomorrow. Kobayashi out of the stretch exclusively. He double kicks and delivers. We're underway. It's 0-1 on Larange, the center fielder. Larange hitting pretty well out of the leadoff spot this year. Next pitch, way outside, 1-1. A lot of fans here today to witness some really good baseball, the best teams in the league. The Final Four was the best ranked teams in the league, so we'll see if it ends up being a couple 1 seeds in the championship. Here's the 1-1, breaking ball. Larange had to duck out of the way, and it's 2-1.
All right, not the start we expected from Kobayashi. Still on his first hitter, and a 2-1 count, but one way outside and one way inside. Typically very good command.
Kobayashi gets the sign, raises the glove over the head, now sets near the chin. The double kick and the 2-1. Fouled back into the net, 2-2 now. A really good heart of the order for the Grizzlies. Gabur, Stupinski, and Ejo all with power as they await to hit in the dugout. Kobayashi ready. Here's the 2-2. That one's chopped right back to Kobayashi. He takes it, runs over to the bag, flips, and out number 1 is recorded.
Kobayashi really keeps you waiting, doesn't he? With that double leg kick. Can only imagine what the hitters are trying to do, timing him up, trying to wait patiently, but it's not easy against Kobayashi.
So here's Ben Gabur. Tall, lanky, right-handed batter. He plays first for the Grizzly today. Kobayashi, kick and the pitch. And that one does not catch the outside edge, 1-0.
We're going to talk about it all game, but there is just no soft spot in this Grizzly order. From 1 through 9, Kobayashi's going to have to work against every hitter.
Here comes the 1-0. Another one outside, 2-0. One of the warmest days we've had this winter, or at least one of the most humid, and almost starting to feel like spring, Brian. Here comes the 2-0. That one's chopped off his own leg. Gabur has a 2-1 count now.
Spring does mean baseball, right? But at the California Winter League, so does winter. Thankfully for us.
Yeah, definitely thankfully for us. The flags were moving in game one. Now they've become calm. Kobayashi sets. Here comes the 2-1. And Gabur pops this one high into left field. Evan Laurie's under it and makes the catch. 2 away. Here comes Stupensky. He's a big bat for the Grizzly. Homered a few times this season. And probably has the most professional experience on the team. Kick and the pitch to Stupensky is on the outside edge. 0-1.
Just such a difficult at-bat for someone like Stupinski. We already saw Larange, the lefties. Those are the only 2 lefties in the lineup for the Grizzly, and you can see why against the lefty Kobayashi.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, down and in. 1-1 the count. Well, these teams have the second and third ranked hitters in batting average, with Wargo on the Grizzlies and Laurie on the Bombers, as that one's chopped near the dugout of the Grizzly. 1-2. Really, really good hitting. 5 of the top 10 batting average leaders are in this ballgame, Brian.
Not surprising at all. 2 big-time offenses.
Kobayashi ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Chopped over to first. Picked up by Smith. He flips to Kobayashi and gets the out. So that'll end the top of the first inning. No score. Good work from Kobayashi. We go to the bottom of the first. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No score, and the British Columbia Bombers ready to hit in this one. On the mound for the Grizzly will be Brendan Knoll. Over from the Canada A's. He actually is allowed to pitch now that the Grizzly have used up all of their main available pitchers. And the leadoff for the Bombers will be Shuto Yamada, as everyone in the booth is now confused because the Notre Dame fight song is playing over the speakers. I'm not a huge fan of that.
You know who is, though?
I do.
Should you say it or no?
You can say it.
We'll just move on.
Anyways, Yamada steps in the box. He's been a really good leadoff hitter for the Bombers thus far. Getting deep into counts. First pitch to him, called a strike. Knoll on the year. Played most of it with the A's. 14 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs. 4 of them earned, only a 2 ERA. 2.00, Brian. Here's the 0-1 from the big right-hander, breaking ball outside. 1-1.
It's something we saw all year, right? Teams needing pitching, so they got guys from other teams, and what a moment to come over to the Grizzly for Knoll. All of a sudden, you're in some playoff baseball.
Here's the 1-1. Yamada rips it down the line, foul. We've seen Yamada do it all year. Just like that, fighting off pitches, hitting it where it's pitched. Another thing to mention, Brian, he's got wheels. You don't want him on first base because most of the time he'll go, or at least make you think he is.
Yeah, we've gotten to watch a lot of players and a lot of baseball here, but I have to say Shuto Yamada, one of the most fun guys to watch out here.
The 1-2, chop to third. In comes Green. He's got to hurry. The throw to first. In time, says the first base umpire. That was close, Brian. And we've seen Shuto beat those out all year long. He's probably got more infield singles than regular singles. But he was called out on that one. So one away, and in comes the second baseman, Jonathan Hall-Thompson.
And he should have had another infield single. I think he pretty clearly beat that one out, but a break for the Grizzly to start this off.
Knoll winds and delivers. That one's chopped to second base. In comes Wargo, off his back foot, makes the throw. Out number 2. Well, very different at-bats to start this game. You expect Yamada to take his time, get deep in the count, and get on base. But 2 quick outs for Knoll, and now it's the 3-hitter Hoope.
And it's going to be crucial for Knoll to face Hoope and Smith just like this. Nobody on, 2 outs if you can do it, because they are the most dangerous bats in this lineup.
The wind and the pitch to Hoope, shot up the middle, a broken bat. Hoope stumbled, gotten by Wargo, and he makes the play. Boy, I thought that was a sure base hit. But Wargo ranged over, made the backhand play, and the throw. So after 1, no score, we go to the second inning. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Back for the top of the second inning from Palm Springs. We're in the International Division Championship game between the Grizzlies and the Bombers. Kenise Ijo, the left fielder, will lead it off for the Bombers, or the Grizzly, actually. Back up on the mound is Kobayashi. 2 quick innings for each of these pitchers this afternoon. Kobayashi with that double leg kick delivers the first pitch, and it's outside 1-0. Ijo's been off and on this season hitting, as the next one is outside 2-0. And the flag's in center, starting to wave a little bit. Another warm day. Kick and the 2-0. Outside again, 3-0.
In this all-Canadian matchup, Ijo going to try to represent Ontario, British Columbia, and Alberta, the 2 teams, but he'll represent the other side of the country.
Kobayashi deals the 3-0. That one catches the outside edge. 3-1.
And Ijo just seems to get in these favorable counts pretty often.
Ijo, a 276 hitter on the year. Does have some pop and some speed. The 3-1, swing and a miss. Kobayashi all the way back. It's 3-2. See if he could finish him.
Went right at him, 3-1, not afraid, and Ijo couldn't connect. Kobayashi hasn't been quite as sharp as he usually is, but getting the outs and getting the strikes when he needs them.
Time called at the plate. Ijo will reset. Now he steps back in. Slightly open stance. Kobayashi sets, kicks, and fires the payoff. And that one stays outside. A leadoff walk for Ijo. And the Grizzly got a runner on with nobody out. In comes Tate Wargo, who made a nice backhand play to finish the last inning.
And I think prime hit and run territory right away in the second inning for the Grizzly. Wargo, who can handle the bat. Ijo, who can run off of first. Be on the lookout as the Grizzly just try anything to get on the board first.
Wargo leads the team in hitting at .444. It has the second best batting average in all of the league, as that one's called a strike on the inside. 0-1. Remy Heckman close behind Wargo with a .429 batting average. He'll hit 7th today. And Kobayashi steps off. That might be a balk. And it is. Kobayashi disengaged the rubber and did not throw the ball to first base. So that's a balk, Brian. You got to throw it.
You got to throw it. A costly error for Kobayashi, who didn't look super interested in actually throwing it to first. And because he didn't, Ijo takes second with ease.
So a runner in scoring position for the Grizzlies with nobody out. And the best hitter on the team at the plate. The 0-1, chopped foul at the plate. 0-2. Wargo, one of the many guys on the team with a lot of speed. Carlos Pinheiro waits on deck. Still nobody out, no score. Top of the second. The pitch. That one's down and out. 1-2 the count.
Ijo might as well have a dance floor out there at second base. He is putting on all sorts of moves trying to distract Kobayashi. Look at him go.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is dancing. Now Kobayashi tries the pickoff. Not in time. Definitely a good idea to get into the head of the pitcher early. Anything to get the other team off balance in this type of playoff situation.
He already drew one balk.
The 1-2 is behind Wargo. Look out. 2-2 the count now.
I'm telling you, Danny, watching Kobayashi all year long, there's just something off about everything so far. The balk, the pitch is way inside, well outside of the backstop. Just got to find a way to focus and get himself on the mound.
Ejo's still dancing. Now he runs. Ball's in the dirt. It gets by the catcher, Goodwin. And maybe it's a foul ball. Yeah, it is a foul ball. Wargo check swung.
What?
And Ejo's got to go back to second.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Interesting. So 2-2 now on Wargo. Grizzly doing a great job getting deep into counts here early. Kobayashi checks on Ejo, and now checks on him, does not throw. You don't have to throw if you spin around to go to second. So that's why that wasn't a balk. Here's the 2-2, and Wargo fights that one off. Into the second row. We'll do it again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that, Danny. But just the fact that he keeps looking at Ejo with nobody out and the leading hitter at the plate says all you need to know about Kobayashi's inability to really focus on the hitter. Ejo doing a fantastic job at second.
Kobayashi checks on Ejo. Now delivers. Another 2-2 outside. 3-2 now.
And these misses haven't been close.
Yeah, it's unexpected, like you said. He does not look like himself, Kobayashi. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ejo runs, and that's outside, ball 4. So 2 walks in a row for Kobayashi, and runners on the corners for Carlos Pinheiro.
And I like this visit to the mound by manager Tom Vaith. It's very early, still no runs across, but like we've been talking about, just something off about Kobayashi, so see what he can get across. The catcher, Goodwin, great behind the plate and talking to his pitchers, so the whole infield meeting now.
Well, while they talk, fans, to keep up to date with everything California Winter League, follow us on social media. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at California Winter League and on Twitter at Cal Winter League, or visit our website at CaliforniaWinterLeague.com. So runners on the corners for the Grizzly in the top of the second. Nobody out for Kobayashi to try to get out of this jam. Brian, these teams have played each other 3 times. The first time, the Grizzlies took it 11-8. The second one, they tied 2-2. And the last one, the Bombers took it 7-4. Pretty evenly matched. First pitch to Pinheiro, fouled away into the bleachers, 0-1.
And I warned you when Ejo was at first, he drew a balk and then stole third. I'm going to warn you again. Wargo at first may not be there for long.
Kobayashi checks on Wargo. Now delivers the 0-1. That one's high into right field. Back goes Yamada. He's going to make the catch, but it's going to be deep enough for Ejo to score. So an RBI sac fly, and the Grizzly take a 1-0 lead in the top of the second.
And bank that run directly to Canis Ejo. Not only does he actually score it, but he manufactured it himself. A walk, got over via the balk that he was distracting Kobayashi with, then stole third, and now scores on the sacrifice fly. Great job by the leadoff hitter in this inning.
So one away, here's Remy Heckman. The man on first, runner goes. First pitch, throw down to second is caught by Kobayashi. Probably a good idea. Wargo was going to be in there for sure. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't, and did I not just tell you that Wargo wouldn't be at first very long?
You did. You're a smart guy, Brian.
I try.
Here's the 1-0. And Heckman takes a strike on the outside edge, 1-1.
Grizzly forcing the issue, pushing the envelope early. That's what they're going to need to do to upset the Bombers.
Now another runner in scoring position as that one's fouled sharply into the net. 1-2. The Bombers coming off a win against the A's 6-2. And the Grizzly coming off a win against MLB China 9-5. Here's the 1-2. Called. Strike 3 on the outside edge. Heckman didn't like it too much. And that one, according to our box, was well off the plate. 2 away now. And it's Kevin Consolazio with a speedy man on second base and 2 away. Runner goes. Throw down to third is late. Wargo's in standing up.
Interesting decision by Wargo there. Not only to go, but to not slide into third. Goodwin made that a lot closer than I guess Wargo expected it to be. And you don't want to make that third out at third.
0-1 on Consolazio. The pitch just off the edge. 1-1.
What it does do, however, is with Kobayashi being a bit wild to start this game, if he throws one of those wild pitches, Wargo can just mosey on in.
Yeah, Goodwin behind the plate's got to be careful. Here's the 1-1. That's a breaking ball. Did not catch the outside edge. 2-1 the count. So Kobayashi in trouble early after a clean first inning. Couple walks to start this inning, and then the sac fly from Pinheiro to make it 1-0. Still threatening. The 2-1. Outside 3-1.
And does it eliminate a breaking ball in the dirt? Especially 3-1. It might be something you go to if you're Kobayashi to fool the hitter. But with the runner on third, you risk it.
Big 3-1 pitch. Here it comes. Right down the middle for strike 2. Consolazio took a step towards first to maybe try to sell it, but I think he knew that was a strike.
Yeah, he did.
3-2. 2 away. Top of the second. 1-0 Grizzly after the sac fly. Here's the payoff. Swing and a ground ball softly over to second. Hall Thompson gathers and flips over to first, and that'll end the inning. So a run for the Grizzly. They take the first blood. We go to the bottom of the second. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Bottom of the second inning from Palm Springs. Jordan Smith will lead it off for the Bombers. The big, powerful right-handed bat. First pitch, chopped over to short. Heckman on the charge, makes the throw, and out number 1. One pitch, one out for Knoll, and he gets past the big bomber for the Bombers.
Yeah, Knoll inducing nothing but soft contact, a lot of it on the ground, grounding these Bombers who have been high flyers all season.
So here's Evan Laurie. And he, as of yesterday, led the league in hitting at a .441 average. Now, the Blue Sox Akiba takes the one rank, as that one's fouled away sharply 0-1. Laurie been hitting in the 5 spot most of the year. Here's the 0-1. Fastball on the outside edge. 0-2.
And
92.
Really, yeah, and really for Laurie, he's gone kind of under the radar because of the power of Smith and Hoope and Goodwin, but just very quietly leading the league for much of the season.
Here's the 0-2 from Knoll. Swing and a miss. Laurie chased upstairs and 2 quick outs for Knoll. So here's Alan Goodwin, the catcher. Another one of these Bombers with a home run on the season. He's got 2 of them. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. 92 down the middle. Knoll shakes, now agrees with the sign. Winds the glove over the head, comes back down, check swing, grounder to first, stays fair. Gabor picks it up, flips to Knoll, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Bombers, and Knoll is on a roll. We go to the top of the third, 1-0, the Grizzly lead it. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back. Start of the third inning from Palm Springs. The Grizzly lead it 1-0. And Kobayashi back on the mound to try to redeem himself for a shaky inning in the second. It'll be Adam Green, the 9-hitter, to lead it off for the Grizzly. His first AB of the day. First pitch on the outside edge. 0-1. It looked like a first pitch changeup from Kobayashi there. He's been sitting about 82, 83 with the fastball. Next pitch, called a strike, up in the zone, 0-2. Well, Kobayashi can limit the walks. I think it'll be a lot better of a day for him. Started off last inning with 2 and ended up giving up a run. Next pitch, fouled to the backstop, and it stays 0-2.
And he is such a hard worker. Really, if you've been around the stadium, Yura Kobayashi, always the last one to leave when the Bombers play. Even when he doesn't pitch, he's out there stretching, out there warming up. So you know he's worked on mastering his craft, and you want to see him corrected here in the third.
Double kick and the 0-2. Sharply to third, over the glove of Gonzalez, a third baseman. Really tough play. Green rounds first hard, and now the ball gets thrown away. Luckily, the right fielder, Yamada, was over there backing up. So a leadoff single. And it'll be Larange who chopped out to the pitcher in his first at-bat.
Well, as good as that at-bat started, ends poorly for Kobayashi, and now you get the top of the lineup for the Grizzly with nobody out and a runner on. Very dangerous situation.
First pitch to Larange, tapped foul, 0-1. Definitely a dangerous situation. Nobody warming yet in the Bombers' pen. We'll see how long they go with Kobayashi. Depends on how he does this inning. Here's the pitch. That one's hit high and deep to right field. Going back, Yamada at the wall, and it one-hops the wall. Larange into second with a double, and Green stops at third. Nobody out, and now it'll be Ben Gabor.
Well, I see Clayton Larange has gotten some time on the golf course while here in Palm Springs because he went down and got that one low and in off the plate, but he put on his best golf swing and put it into right field. What an attack by Clayton Larange.
So Kobayashi in another tough situation. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Kobayashi sets at the belt and delivers. And that one's a fastball inside, 1-0.
So in the first 2 innings, Danny, there was a lot of weak contact, tough breaks for Kobayashi on the base pass, but now he is getting rocked. Green and Larange didn't miss an inch of those baseballs.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball outside, 2-0. Kobayashi, with runners on, will set at the belt and only leg kick once. With no runners on, he'll set near the chin and double pump the leg. Here's the 2-0. Outside again, 3-0. Nothing wrong with the walk here with an open base at first. Corners are in. The 3-0. Ripped into left field, a base hit. In comes Green to score. They're going to send Larange. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late and cut off. So the Grizzly taking advantage last inning of walks. This inning, they're taking advantage of balls left over the middle of the plate. 3-0. They lead it.
104 off the bat. One of the hardest hit balls we have seen all year. Ben Gabor, the green light on 3-0. Wow.
So still nobody out. And it's the big left-handed bat, Gavin Stupinski. He grounded out to first in his first AB. The pitch, swinging a foul near the plate. 0-1.
And Kenny Williams now warming for the Bombers, and he is hurrying it up over there. He got a little bit of action in the second inning, but now he's going at a faster pace. Could be a quick day for Kobayashi.
0-1. The pitch inside. 1-1 the count now. Kobayashi had a really nice, quick first inning. Then once those 2 walks happened in the second, it's kind of all gone downhill from there. Runner goes, 1-1 pitch is outside. The throw down way late. And Gabor's in standing with a stolen base.
What makes this all more shocking is that Goodwin has been so solid behind the plate, throwing out runners left and right, but there's really nothing he can do. Kobayashi's struggling to keep runners on.
The 2-1, swing and a miss, a breaking ball. Stupensky shaking his head. 2-2.
The good thing is Goodwin and Kobayashi will get to continue working together, both of them going to the Florence Yalls together of the Frontier League. So going to be cool to see the pitcher and catcher keep that relationship going.
2-2 in the dirt, and Goodwin couldn't find it. Gabor over the third. Kobayashi having a tough time keeping runners on, like you said. The Grizzly doing a really good job reading his timing. And on third, nobody out, 3-0 Grizzly. 3-2 pitch, outside, ball 4. So the third walk of the day for Kobayashi, and there's runners on the corners with nobody out. And now the manager will come out to talk to him. And it looks like that's the end of the day for Kobayashi. Good start, got into some trouble, couldn't get out of it. And it looks like it'll be Kenny Williams. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
We're back in the top of the third inning, and Kenny Williams is the new pitcher. 2-1 on the year, 1.00 ERA, and I feel like he's pitched a lot better than that this year. He'll face Kenice Ejo, who walked and scored the first run of the game for the Grizzly. And Ejo takes a ball, 1-0. Next pitch, fouled into the net, 1-1.
If there's one thing we know about Kenny out there, he's not going to waste much time. He works quickly, and he's going to have to get out of a jam quickly, or else this game will really get away from them.
The 1-1 into center field. Coleman comes in. He can't make the play. It drops in front of him. 1 run will score, and that'll be an RBI single for Ejo. 4-0 Grizzly. Well, Brian, it looked like Junior Coleman slipped out there in center. I don't know if he was going to get to it either way. The wind's starting to blow in now. kind of blowing in from center towards the third base dugout.
Yeah, that ball just died. Nothing Coleman could really do out there.
That one's bunted down the third base line, barehanded by Gonzalez, and he doesn't have a play. So Wargo, the leading hitter on the team, drops down a base hit bunt. Love to see it.
You do love to see it, and there's just something about Tate Wargo when you see him and when you meet him, you say that is a baseball player. And that latest bunt shows he is a real baseball player. He's just there to do what is needed for his team, and as you said with the batting average, it has worked out gracefully for him.
So now it's Pinheiro with the bases loaded. He hits one in the center. Coleman grabs it for out number 1. A run will score, and another sac fly for the Grizzly. It's 5-0. The Grizzly all year long, Brian, doing a great job of the get him on, get him over, get him in strategy. Really good, fundamentally sound, this Grizzly team.
Yeah, and what are they doing today? They're working counts, they're stealing bases, they're bunting, they're hitting sacrifice flies. Everything you need to do fundamentally to win, they are doing. They look like the more aggressive team, and that's why they're up 5-0.
So now it's Heckman. He struck out his first at-bat. That one's popped up and will barely get out of play near the first row. 0-1. Well, this game started in the first inning with 2 quick frames. And now it's gotten out of hand as Kobayashi exits Williams trying to limit the damage. Kick in the 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1, a good block by Goodwin.
And something that really could work against Kenny is the fact that in his last 2 outings, he has faced these Alberta Grizzly. 5 innings on the 10th and 2 innings on the 13th. If there's anybody around the league that knows Kenny, it's Alberta.
The 1-1 pitch, call the strike on the inside edge, 1-2.
I think that explains why Heckman and the hitter before him, Pinheiro, Wargo, attacking the first pitch. They know Kenny throws strikes, and they're ready for him.
1-2, runner goes over the head of second baseman Hall Thompson. Here comes Ejo to score, and he will. RBI single for Remy Heckman, and it's 6-0 Grizzly. Well, didn't expect this, Brian.
Not necessarily, but it's what the Grizzly have done all year offensively. They just put up a big, crooked number. You definitely didn't think it would happen against Kobayashi, but from the moment this game got started, something was off about Kobayashi, and the Grizzly pounced.
First pitch to Consolazio is off the leg of Williams. He gathers and makes the flip to first. 2 away now. So Adam Green will hit again as the Grizzly bat around. We're going to have to move the scorebook over, Brian.
Blame the Grizzly.
Bummer. First pitch, outside, 1-0. 6-0 Grizzly here in the top of the third. 2 away. Williams trying to get the Bombers out of it. That one's chopped foul past third base. 1-1.
Remember, Green started this inning behind 0-2, nobody on, just a little harmless at bat, and then he missiled it over to third, a leadoff hit, and look what it led to.
The 1-1 swung on and missed. Williams pulled the string. It's 1-2. You're right, like you mentioned, Williams throws strikes. He doesn't throw many balls. Perfect pitcher to attack. 1-2 the pitch. Inside, 2-2.
Green was frustrated at himself after the second strike. Didn't like his swing, but he looked more in control of that take.
The 2-2 fouled sharply down the first base line. And we'll do it again. Not any direct sun on the field today. There's some clouds overhead. 2-2 chopped in the hole between third and short. Booted by Rodriguez, and that'll be an infield single and an RBI. Now it's 7-0 Grizzly. Back to the top of the order for Larange, who had a double in this inning already and scored a run.
Sometimes it's just your day. Adam Green in a perfect spot between the third and shortstop.
First pitch to Larange, popped foul. Kick and the 0-1 up and in, 1-1 the count. So Wargo has already scored. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't, said the field umpire. 2-1 the count. Runners on the corners. 7-0 Grizzly. We're only in the top of the third. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 2-2 now. Six runs this inning for the Grizzly, and that one's in the hole for a base hit. It'll be 8-0, another RBI single. Boy, I've run out of things to say, Brian. It's gotten out of hand for sure.
How many times do you have two different hitters go 2 for 2 in the same inning? That's what Adam Green and Clayton Larange have done.
The pitch to Gabur, up the middle, a base hit. Here comes Green around third. He'll score. Into third, Larange. Into second is Gabur with a double. My goodness, 9-0 Grizzly. They're on pace to bat around twice.
Honestly, they might just do that. And what's incredible is it's not errors, it's not sloppy play. It is just hard hit ball after hard hit ball. These Grizzly hitters are lighting it up.
And that one's over to second base, ranging to his left, Hall Thompson. He makes the play and finally ends the inning. 8 runs in the third for the Grizzly. And the Bombers will have a long way to go to try to eat away at this lead. We go to the bottom of the third. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Back for the bottom of the third inning from Palm Springs. It's 9-0 Grizzly after an 8-run top half of the third. The leadoff hitter will be Junior Coleman for the Bombers, and he gets plunked hard on the first pitch. That one hurt. Noel sits in the low 90s. That one right off the shoulder blade.
Yeah, didn't even give me enough time to say that mission number one for Noel after getting 8 runs of support in the top half of the inning is to just throw strikes. And the last thing you want to do is start the inning with a hit batter, and that's what he's done. You can't give the Bombers any slimmer of hope. You just got to crush their dreams right now.
Yep. You don't want to get cute. So Coleman on first after the hit by pitch. Big secondary from him. First pitch to Gonzalez called a strike 0-1.
This is a long game. We've seen big comebacks before. The Bombers have the offense to do it. So Noel does not want to let them even get a couple of runs to feel good about themselves.
The 0-1. Chopped high to first base. Gabor gloves it, throws to second for 1. And that'll be all he gets. So 1 away on the fielder's choice. Good job by Gabor to grab that and get rid of it quick and get the lead runner.
A risky play up 9 because, like we were just saying, you don't want that big inning. So you throw it to second, a tough play. If it gets away, you kind of start a rally for the Bombers. But good for him to calmly throw it over there, get the lead out, and at the end of the day, it works out.
So now it's Michael Rodriguez, the shortstop. We'll try to get anything going for the Bombers as they trail 9-0. First pitch, breaking ball outside, 1-0.
You know what I want to know, Danny?
What's that?
How does Brendan Knoll feel waking up after his team lost yesterday, thinking he's out of the playoffs, but yet now here he is on the mound with a 9-0 lead with a trip to the championship on the line?
It probably feels pretty good. He's shoving, too. Breaking ball in there, 1-1.
I mean, he was in the dugout watching the Bombers beat his A's yesterday, and now he's doing this to the Bombers. What a great form of revenge.
Perfect. 1-1 the pitch. Fouled sharply into the net. 1-2.
That's why you always have to be ready.
Noel looking for a ground ball and a double play to get him out of this. 1-2, 9-0 Grizzly here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Breaking ball. Outside. That one looked pretty good. 2-2.
It did look pretty good.
Gonzalez, short lead off of first. The 2-2. Fouled away again, and we'll do it again.
If you're the Bomber hitters, you can't try to hit a 9-run home run, right? You have to just do what you would have done if this game were 0-0. Fight pitches off, take close calls, do your best, and see if you can chip away.
Here's the 2-2. Check swing, called strike 3 anyways. So Noel, with his second strikeout of the ball game, brings back the top of the order for the Bombers, Shuto Yamada.
And you can do all that I just described, but if you're dotting 92 on the corner, there's not much you can do.
Noel sets near the belly button and delivers a strike to Yamada, who nods his head in appreciation for that 92 paint on the inside. Oh, 0-1, 2 away. Noel with a deep breath now delivers. Called strike on the outside edge. 0-2.
And turning back the clock a little bit, how important was that call out for Yamada in the first inning?
Huge, huge. Yamada just creates so much positivity for an offense. To get him out is ginormous. Next pitch, fouled sharply. Look out in the bouncy house. Stays 0-2.
I mean, if he's called safe at first and easily could have been the call, it changes everything. He might take second, give Jonathan Hall-Thompson an RBI opportunity, get the ball rolling for the Bombers. Instead, the call was out, and Knoll ever since then has been shut down.
I was going to say, getting Shuto out is a great way to win ball games. Get him out first and then worry about everybody else. Next pitch looked like it got away from the catcher Stupensky as Yamada offered on a check swing. They're going to call it a ball. It's 1-2. Gonzalez advances to second.
Very weird play there. It looked like maybe Stupensky got crossed up behind the dish because that was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball pretty much down the middle, but it popped off his glove, and the home plate umpire didn't see it as a strike.
So 1-2 on Yamada, the first runner in scoring position of the day for the Bombers. There's the pitch. That one just misses outside as Knoll started his walk back to the dugout. It was close. Not quite, though. 2-2. Flags calm again. 2 away. Bottom of the third. The pitch. Up and outside. 3-2. And this is no surprise with Yamada at the plate. 3-2 count. Really likes to work these pitchers deep into counts.
Yeah, feels like maybe he should just start with a full count.
Knoll ready. Here comes the payoff. Called. Strike 3 on the outside edge. 92. So after the big inning for the Grizzly, they come back and get a quick one. Now they bat again. We go to the 4th inning. It's 9-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
We're in the top of the 4th inning from Palm Springs. The Grizzly at the plate. And they lead it 9-0, Brian. Williams back on the mound after relieving Kobayashi. He gets a called strike on the edge, 0-1 on Ijo. Ijo coming to the plate for his 3rd time, and it's only the 4th inning. 1-1 the count. Williams sets, kicks, and delivers. That one's foul down the third base line, 1-2.
You can point to a lot for the Grizzly as to why they're up 9-0, but you can start right with Kenice Ijo. Led off the 2nd inning with a walk, the first run of the game, got it going.
1-2, chopped to third, picked up by Gonzalez, makes the throw to first, and that's out number 1. So Williams with a good start for the Bombers. All he can do is try to get his hitters back in the dugout as quickly as possible. Here's Tate Wargo. He walked in the second inning, and then last inning singled and scored a run. Williams throws a looping breaking ball in there, 0-1. The 0-1 popped up, shallow center field. Here comes Junior Coleman, takes a few shuffles back and makes the catch. And this is more of what we expect from Williams. Works very quickly, throws a lot of strikes, pitches to contact, and that's mostly how he's gotten outs this winter.
And he was just thrown into a burning fire in the third inning. Not much he could do.
First pitch to Pinheiro, called a strike, 0-1. Next one, down in the dirt, 1-1. Boy, Williams working so quickly, I've got to look up from my scorebook. And that one's grounded to short. Picked up by Rodriguez, got to hurry, and he got him. A good stretch over there by Smith. And a 1-2-3 inning for Williams. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Grizzlies still lead it 9-0. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Bottom of the fourth inning from Palm Springs. The Grizzly lead it 9-0. But Kenny Williams last inning with a nice quick one. Let's see if their bats can get hot against Knoll, who's back up there. Knoll ready. Winds and delivers. That one's chopped off of himself. Hall Thompson, the batter, grounded out to second base in the first inning.
I was looking around the stands. There's a lot of players here from the eliminated teams, but noticeably absent the Washington Blue Sox, awaiting the winner of this game.
The 0-1 on the outside edge, 0-2.
I might be missing them, but I don't see any of them.
I don't see them. Maybe they're hitting the hot tub after the game, getting those muscles all relaxed.
I hope Roger Motley is wrapping his arm in a boatload of ice right now.
Yeah, you're going to need a couple tubs of ice for that. How many pitches did he throw in game one?
Over 130.
Boy, that one's hit into right field. Pinheiro is on it, makes the catch for out number one.
He went
over
6 and
130 pitches. That's a lot.
6 2/3 innings, but the interesting part of it, well, there's a lot of interesting parts about it, but it did force Reckers to come in at the very end of the game. So he's now pitched in consecutive games on consecutive days. Does that mean that David Reckers is unavailable tomorrow for the championship?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but we'll see. Here's Hoope, and he takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. He also grounded out to second in the first.
Reckers only threw a few pitches in the game, but he warmed up twice, so that affects him too.
The 0-1 on the outside edge again, 0-2. I would suspect that they go with Reckers if need be. I think they might start somebody else, or maybe the other way around. Maybe start him for a couple innings, maybe 3, and then get somebody else in there. The 0-2 upstairs just by a hair. 1-2 the count now. Well, either of these matchups would be a good one with the Blue Sox. Check swing. He did go. Drop third. The throw to first is in time. So 2 away quickly for Knoll. That brings up Jordan Smith, who's only seen 1 pitch today. He grounded out to short in the second inning. Jordan Smith, 4 home runs on the year. Here's the pitch. Fastball, called a strike at the knees, 0-1.
As we talk about the Blue Sox pitching situation, it just reminds us that as much as you think you know, you don't know. We were thinking the Bombers had their pitching lined up perfectly after not using Kobayashi or Gustafson yesterday.
Breaking ball, called a strike on the outside edge, 0-2.
Also saved Rubel in the back end of the bullpen. Perfect setup for them, yet here they are down 9-0 in the fourth. You just never know.
Yeah, you never know. It was interesting, very interesting. The 0-2 swing and a miss, a breaking ball. Jordan Smith is retired. Another quick inning for Knoll. We go to the 5th inning. 9-0 lead the Grizzly. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Start of the 5th from Palm Springs, and the Grizzly are at bat. Heckman will lead it off. They lead it 9-0, and a new pitcher, Nathan Rubel, up on the mound for the Bombers. He throws a first pitch strike, 0-1. Rubel this season, only 8 innings and a 3.50 ERA. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Rubel, a big, tall left-hander. Oh, and 2. Kick and the pitch. That one's in the dirt as Rubel stumbles off the mound. There was a problem earlier today in the first game with one of the pitchers who was falling over.
Yeah, Motley, the lefty. So it's interesting to see with the new lefty in there that he's having the same problem.
Yeah, 2 big lefties, both throwing over the top. Maybe it's how long their stride is. 1-2, called, strike 3, and Heckman knew it. So now it'll be Consolazio. This is his 3rd at-bat of the day. First 2 grounded out to second and grounded out to the pitcher.
Yeah, Rubel, a part of what's really been a shutdown back end of the Bombers' bullpen. Him and Gustafson not messing around. When they're up, they close it out.
Consolazio fouls that one off the net, 0-1.
However, I don't think they expected to use Rubel in the 5th, down 9-0, but you just can't plan for something like that.
You can never expect to be down 9-0 at any point in the game, right, Brian?
Never can.
The 0-1. Fastball outside. 1-1 the count.
Rubel's got to get a tighter cap. That's 3 times it's fallen off his head in just this inning alone.
The 1-1. Fouled back into the net. Maybe he's got that extra oomph that he puts on it. Makes the head kind of jerk and hat fall off. I don't know. 1-2 on Consolazio. Kick and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Hall Thompson over to get it and makes the play. Hall Thompson's been pretty busy over there today, and he covers a lot of ground. It'll be Green, the third baseman, who has only hit in the 3rd inning today, but he hit twice and singled and scored in both of those appearances. Rubel ready, sets near the chin, kicks and fires. That one spiked in the dirt, 0-1-0. Season winding down. Reminder, the championship is between the Blue Sox and the winner of this game tomorrow at noon. That one's in there on the bottom half of the zone, 1-1.
14 in a row for the Blue Sox. They have not lost since January 26th, and they're in the championship.
The 1-1, up and outside, 2-1. It's crazy, Brian. 14 in a row, and they only got one more. That streak could possibly never end until next January. 2-1, fouled off of himself. 2-2 the count now. But this specific Blue Sox team, if they were to win tomorrow, that streak will never end. Well, it will end at 14, but it won't end with a loss.
But the Grizzly might have something to say about it.
No, it's the way they're hitting today. It seems like it's very possible. We haven't seen a lot of high-scoring games like this that didn't involve a ton of errors. There hasn't even been an error in this ball game. The pitch fouled back, and it stays 2-2. So no errors and 9 hits. That's how the Grizzly have gotten the runs. The Blue Sox You know, maybe the Blue Sox might not be in the stands. Maybe they're sneaking to put some of those Grizzly bats on ice. As that one's called for strike 3. Rubel with a nice, quick 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 9-0 Grizzly. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Bottom of the 5th inning in Palm Springs. The Grizzly still lead at 9-0. And a top 3 hitter in the league, Evan Laurie, will lead it off for the Bombers with Noel back on the mound. Noel throws a fastball outside, 1-0 the count on Laurie. Noel shakes, now agrees. Winds and delivers. 1-0 swung on and fouled back into the net. 1-1. Flag's really blowing out in center now. Towards left field. We've seen all winter, most of the time, the wind blows from right foul pole to left foul pole. That's what it's doing right now. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. A pitch in the dirt, a good one. 1-2 the count. Well, this game started, Brian, with 2 clean frames in the first inning. And then it got out of hand in the 3rd. The Grizzlies' hit parade began. The 1-2. Laurie right back to the mound, and Noel grabs it. Flips to first, out number 1.
You really cannot say enough about what Brendan Noel is doing on the mound. He brings such a great energy and confidence that is palpable from way up here in the press box. I mean, he is shutting down a lineup that time after time has put runs on the board, home runs out of the ballpark, and yet it's been a whole lot of nothing for the Bombers today.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You can feel it from up here, the rhythm that he's in. First pitch to Goodwin is outside, 1-0. Goodwin grounded out to first in his only at-bat today. The wind and the pitch. That one sharply over to second. Short hop. Wargo couldn't handle it. It gets into right field. And that'll be the first error of this ball game. So now it'll be Junior Coleman, the center fielder, try to get something going for the Bombers with one away. Here's the pitch. That one's over to second base. Wargo gets it, flips over to second. Heckman on to first. Out is the call. So after the E4, Just what the doctor ordered. Knoll gets a ground ball, and a 4-6-3 double play gets him out of the inning. Well, after the 8-run long inning, this has been a quick one, Brian. We go to the 6th. It's 9-0 Grizzly. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Top of the 6th inning in this one-sided 9-0 ball game. The Grizzly, with the top of their order at the plate, Clayton Larange, will try to get some more runs and add on. As that one's outside, 1-0 to Larange. New pitcher in for the Bombers be Steve Gustafson. The 1-0 on the outside edge, 1-1.
You know what it means that we have 9 runs on the board, right, Danny?
Free tacos?
That's right. Free
Woo.
tacos from Jack in the Box for everyone in the crowd.
Who doesn't like free tacos? The 1-1 sharply into the bleachers. Look out over there. Boy, that was closer than it should have been, Brian. I know you can't see over there, but that missed a young fan. Not by much. Anyways, it's 1-2 on Larange. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. Gustafson with that nasty slider of his. I've seen it all year long. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove, actually. So Gustafson starts off his day with the K. And that brings up Ben Gabor.
Hindsight's 20/20, but can you imagine if the Bombers had gone with a Tampa Bay Rays-style opener, send Gustafson out there or Rubel, and then get it going?
I was thinking that they would get Gustafson to start this game, even though he's never really a starter, as that one's a slider called on the outside edge, a strike, 0-1. Gustafson, even in the Frontier League, never starts. Always a relief guy. Another slider called strike 2, 0-2. But yeah, like you said, obviously hindsight's 20/20, but it's another slider chopped over to short. This time it's Hall Thompson who moves over from second, and he doesn't have a play. That'll be an infield single for Gabor. Just too high of a chopper for Hall Thompson to have any time to throw it to first.
I'll tell you what, Ben Gabor has been so impressive today and all year long. He's 6'3", one of the tallest hitters we have here, and he can absolutely fly down the line. He typically plays the outfield, which he does really well, but today he's looked really good at first base. What a versatile player he is.
First pitch to Stupensky. This is outside, 1-0. Yeah, Gabor with that hit, 3 for 4 on the afternoon, as that one's popped foul and out of play. 1-1 the count to Stupensky.
It's easy to forget with playoffs, right? Everybody wants to win, but these guys are still trying to be seen. That is the main goal of the CWL, and Gabor certainly opening eyes.
The 1-1, called a strike on the outside edge. Stupensky shaking his head. That was well off the plate. 1-2 the count. One away, 9-0 here in the top of the 6th. The Grizzly at bat lead it. 1-2, fouled back into the net. Had the net not be there, Brian would have made a spectacular catch.
I appreciate the praise and the confidence thrown my way. I was certainly going to be ready to try, but I'm no Danny Maha.
Make the attempt at least. The 1-2, sharply over to second base. Richardson flips to Hall Thompson. Hall Thompson a first for 2. 4-6-3 double play. So Gustafson with a nice comeback after the base hit. Still 9-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 2 more chances left for the Bombers in the playoffs. We'll be right back. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and the Bombers will start their second to last at-bats to try to eat away at this 9-run deficit. Meanwhile, Knoll on the mound as he deals. That one's popped up left side, down the line, over his green, and nobody can make a play as Heckman came sliding in to try to make the catch. It's 0-1. Knoll has 45 pitches. That's number 46 of the day. And we're in the bottom of the 6th, Brian. He's dealing.
He is absolutely dealing, and nothing but zeros on the scoreboard.
That's a lot different from the Blue Sox starter going 130 plus. The 0-1 called a strike on the outside edge. 0-2.
I mean, that doesn't hurt. You get a call like that.
That doesn't hurt, but you'd think down 9-0. Not getting a call like that. That one's in left field. The base hit for the Bombers. So if you didn't know, the Bombers were hitless before that one. And maybe they can get something going, Brian.
And the fans in the stands have just realized that as well. Some people right in front of us saying that is the first hit. Way in the 6th inning. What a job by Noel to keep the Bombers quiet until then. But credit to Gonzalez for fighting off that 2-strike pitch and getting it into left field.
And now Lemieux, after the hit, is going to take Noel out of the ball game. Noel with a very warm round of applause. And he goes 5 innings, 1 hit, 3 Ks, no runs. And no walks either, just the hit by pitch. So just what the Grizzlies needed to face this hard-hitting Bombers lineup today. We'll take a short break and give you the new pitcher when we come back. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Back after the Gonzalez leadoff hit and the pitching change, it'll be Remy Heckman coming in a pitch from shortstop. As he deals, that one was double foul balled from Richardson in his first at-bat of the day. He fouled that one off and hit it on his backswing. You don't see that very often. New defensive changes also for the Grizzlies. Garrett Kalm replaces Green at third. Wargo moves to short, and Wenhung Wu will play second. Next pitch, call the strike. 0-2 on Richardson. Heckman sets below the belt and deals the sidearm. That one's outside, 1-2.
You know, for a lot of these guys, this could be the last time they play for quite a while since they have to go back home to cold places like Pennsylvania for Richardson. So you got to make every moment count here in the Southern California sun.
The 1-2 popped up, shallow right field. In comes Pinheiro. He calls off Wu and makes the catch. So 1 away, and a good start for Heckman on the mound. Back to the top of the order, Shuto Yamada. Never thought I would say this, but he's 0 for 2 on the day. And hasn't reached base. First pitch, sharply to second base, picked up by Wu. He bobbled it, and everybody's safe. So that'll be an error on Wu as he came into the game this inning. And now the Bombers with a little something going their way. Let's see if they can take advantage of this.
As Shuto goes, so do the Bombers. He hasn't gotten on. The Bombers haven't scored. He gets on. Maybe they score.
Here's Jonathan Hall-Thompson. He takes a ball outside, 1-0. 9-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-0 on Hall Thompson, 1 away, 2 runners on the pitch. Fouled back, and 1-1. One of the windiest and most humid days we've had in the Coachella Valley this winter. Might even hop in the pool after this, Brian. The 1-1. Up and outside, 2-1 to Hall Thompson. And this is a great time for the Bombers to get something going. Noel was dealing, only gave up a hit. Now they got a new look and 2 runners on. The 2-1. Hit towards the hole around second. Picked up by the first baseman, Gabur. He flips to first to Heckman, and it won't be in time. Boy, really awkward play there as Gabor went over to field it. Probably should have left it for Wu, the second baseman, and just didn't have enough time to throw to the pitcher Heckman at first. That was interesting. We've seen that all year long, Brian. A lot of these first basemen just trying to make a play that's not their ball, and they leave first base wide open.
Tough play for sure, and Heckman, to his credit, was there. Just the timing didn't quite work out.
Next pitch is into right field, a base hit. 1 run will score. And that was a pinch hitter, Taichi Murakami, who gets the second hit of the ball game and an RBI. It's 9-1 now.
And, you know, you might think we're crazy to say this in an I-1 game, but Jordan Smith could make this very interesting with just one swing of the bat.
Well, like I just mentioned, taking Noel out of the ball game could be costly with these Bombers hitters, the heart of their order coming up. First pitch to Smith. Breaking ball inside. 1-0.
Smith has made himself at home here at Palm Springs Stadium. Although I guess people who like their home don't leave the ballpark so often like he does.
The 1-0. Breaking ball this time catches the inside edge. 1-1.
Because just time after time, right, Danny? Over the left field wall, Smith goes.
The Bombers dugout on their toes. The 1-1. Another breaking ball. That time called a strike as well. 1-2. That looked like it was well inside. Bases loaded. 1-2 count on the power hitter Smith. Kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Second K of the day for Smith. First of the day for Heckman on the mound. And a huge second out for the Grizzly.
Yeah, you can say that again. The grand slam threat goes to the dugout. And now you've got the over 400 hitter Laurie due up next.
Bases stay loaded with 2 away. Here's Laurie. Pickoff attempt at second. That was a little risky. Hall Thompson's in safely.
That would have been just about the worst way this inning could end for the Bombers.
Laurie waits. The pitch. Call the strike on the outside corner. And this zone has been getting extended as the game goes on.
No doubt about that.
0-1. Kick and the pitch. That one is definitely a ball outside. 1-1. Yamada's on third. Hall Thompson leads off as second. And Murakami, after the base hit, is on first. The pitch inside gets past the catcher Stupensky, and another run will score for the Bombers. 9-2 is now the score. And a base open at first. I'm going to guess that's going to go down as a pass ball. 2-1, 2 away. Heckman trying to get out of a jam. Kick and the pitch. Laurie leaves it outside, but it's called a strike. 2-2. That was a good pitch, up and out, right on the edge. Big spot for the Bombers here to continue this inning with 2. The pitch. Laurie cracks one high and deep to right field. Pinheiro goes back. Over his shoulder, it's going to drop and one hop the wall. Pinheiro couldn't make the catch. Around second is Laurie. He slides in head first with a triple. Things are getting interesting in Palm Springs, Brian. The deficit started at 9 this inning. Now it's only 4.
Laurie, if not for the 350 dimensions down the right field line, which is a very deep right field, would have had a home run. What a swing to get underneath that one and send it all the way to the wall.
Now it's Goodwin, another home run threat. He leaves one outside, 1-0. It's actually 9-4, not 9-5. As that one's called a strike on the inside corner. Two away here. The Bombers still trying to eat away at this deficit. Kick and the pitch. That one's high, popped up, down the left field line. Over comes Calm. Oh, near the bullpen. Almost made the catch. A good effort and a tough play. It's 0-2 on Goodwin.
Great effort, but now you give Goodwin, the home run hitter, another opportunity. 2 homers on the year for Goodwin, and he could keep the good energy going for the Bombers.
Huge out here for Heckman to get. 0-2, 2 away. The pitch. And Goodwin pops this one up. Shallow center field. LaRonge's under it and makes the catch. So after starting the inning down 9-0, the Bombers able to take advantage of the pitching change and put up 4. So we go to the 7th, 9-4, the Grizzlies lead. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Top of the 7th inning from Palm Springs. And the Grizzlies lead it 9-4. after the Bombers were able to scrape a couple across last inning. It'll be Kenice Ejo, who in this one has 2 runs scored. He walked in the second, scored that run. As that one is popped up into center field. Coleman started back. Now is to come in. He dives and can't make the play. Boy, Coleman having trouble. That's the second time of the day that he kind of froze and then came in. And the ball drops in front of him. So a leadoff single for Ejo. He is 2 for 3.
Yeah, Kenice Ejo has been at the start of every single Grizzly rally way back in the second inning. If it weren't for Ejo getting on and causing trouble on the bases, the Grizzly may not have all the runs that they do.
So here's Tate Wargo, the second baseman. He moved over to short a few innings ago as a pickoff attempt.
You know, go ahead.
The new pitcher on the mound is Evan Laurie. I forgot to mention that. He comes in, as that one is called a strike on the inside corner. He comes in after that base-clearing triple. The 0-1, fouled into the net. 0-2 on Wargo. Wargo singled and scored in the third. Other than that, has walked and flown out to center. Laurie, long pause, the 0-2, chopped up the middle. Over is Richardson. He steps on the bag, throws to first, out there as well. So quick 2 away for Laurie. That was an interesting play up the middle there as Richardson grabbed it, kind of ran into the shortstop Hall Thompson, was able to step on the bag and make the throw. So after the 4-6 double play, it'll be Pinheiro, and he takes a ball down low, 1-0.
The Blue Sox earlier today turned a pair of double plays early in the game, really important for Motley and crew. So the defense, really important.
You did not just do that, Brian.
Do what?
1-0, fouled away, 1-1 the count. That was pretty good. I don't even think Evan noticed that one, so you're off the hook.
Evan's too busy rocking it on the PA.
I thought I could get through one more inning without a play on words from Brian, but obviously not. The 1-1 upstairs, 2-1. I enjoy it, though.
You know you'll miss it, too.
That was good, yeah. I'll definitely miss it. That one got me good. The 2-1 fouled away again, 2-2 the count. That's a good movie. Have you seen that movie on Netflix? It's kind of like a Motley Crue, documentary type of thing.
I have not.
It's a good one. Pinheiro fouls another one off on a 2-2. It'll stay 2-2. 2 away, top of the 7th. The Grizzly hanging on to a 9-4 lead. Pinheiro in this game has 2 sac flies and grounded out to short. Another 2-2, popped up into right field. This one sends Murakami back, all the way back to the track, and he makes the catch. So that'll do it for the top half of the 7th. One last chance for the big burly Bombers to come try to tie this one or take the lead and take the win before the championship game tomorrow. You're listening to California Winter League Baseball. We'll be right back.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the 7th inning. The Grizzly lead it 9-4 in the Bombers, down by 5, trying to stay alive in these playoffs. First pitch from Heckman, who's back on the mound, is on the outside edge, 0-1. This is Junior Coleman, who's 0 for 2 on the day. I scratched that 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. That one's called a strike, another breaking ball, 0-2. A lot of anticipation for this matchup. Not quite the way we thought it would go today. Here's the 0-2 from Heckman outside, 1-2. Started clean. It was 1-0 going into the third. And then the Grizzlies went on a hit parade, scoring 8 runs in the third. Next pitch fouled away, and it stays 1-2 on Coleman. So it was 9-0 until the bottom of the 6th, where the Bombers were able to take advantage of the pitching change and score 4. They're still down 5 here in the bottom of the 7th. That one's grounded to third, picked up by Garrett Calm, throws over to first and gets him by a half step. So 1 away, and the Grizzly 2 outs away from a meeting with the Blue Sox in the championship. Here comes Gonzalez, the third baseman for the Bombers. Started the rally last inning with a single. See if he can do it again. Kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss from Gonzalez, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. Well, the dugouts have much different mindsets right now, Brian. Grizzlies just trying to hang on, and the Bombers trying to get their last at-bats and take advantage as Gonzalez is hitting the back of the leg. So a free pass for the Bombers. Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Yeah, Gonzalez started the last rally, and they scored 4. All they need is 5. They have 2 outs to work with, all down to this for the Bombers. Got to do it now.
Well, you got to do it now, and you got to think these hitters, probably their last at-bats for a long time. So they're really trying to take advantage. That one's ripped to third. Calm gloves it, throws to second for 1. Over to first. Double play. 5-4-3 to end the ball game, and the Grizzlies are on their way to the CWL championship. What a ball game for the Alberta Grizzly. Not the favorites in this one. but their bats came alive. They win it 9-4.
What a performance by the Alberta Grizzly. The offense putting up the crooked number in the third inning, 8 runs. It seemed like they would never stop hitting. And even when they did, the pitching of Knoll and Heckman took care of the rest of the way. So congratulations to the Alberta Grizzly. Moving on to the championship. How exciting, Danny?
Very exciting, Brian. Very exciting. Tomorrow, 12 noon. First pitch, it'll be Blue Sox, it'll be Grizzly. Very exciting to wrap up the California Winter League. And Brian, this will be it for us in the booth this winter. It's a pleasure working with you. I'll be on color commentary tomorrow. Evan will be on play-by-play. And just a big thanks to everybody involved with the CWL organization, everybody up here in the booth. I've had a lot of fun, and I'm an emotional guy today to have to leave all this fun in the desert. Final score today, 9-4. The Grizzly lead it, or win it. They go on to play the Blue Sox in a really good championship matchup. Oh, once again, for all of us here at the CWL, I'm Danny Maha alongside Brian Yanselson, Evan Schmeiser. I say so long. We'll see you next time.